Across many timelines and civilizations, humanity has lived under the influence of a system called the Saturn Cube, a non-Earth off-planet control structure that overlays artificial time, emotional looping, and distortion of manifestation. This structure, upheld by off-planet associations and technology advanced factions, operates through frequency manipulation, not just physical presence. It was designed to extract energy, primarily emotional energy, from human beings to feel realms and systems that cannot generate life force on their own. The Saturn Cube is not the planet Saturn itself, but a distortion placed over it, a cube-like energetic AI construct that repeats unresolved emotional trauma, keeps souls in karmic loop, disrupts direct connection to source. These loops trap individuals in internal wars while the emotional outputs are harvested to power external realms. The harvesting happens doubly through trauma, fear, drama, worship, division, and attachment to suffering. One of the primary distortion of this system is the redirection of divine power outward. Worship was diverted to false gods and unseen authorities. Institutions were built to act as intermediaries. Personal connection to source was seen as rebellion. This outward focus cuts beings off from their inner knowing, replacement with dependence, fear, and chronic sense of unworthiness, which can then be harvested. The human emotional body is not a weakness. It is a divine instrument, a multidimensional interface between the soul and form. It is how truth is felt, timelines are born, and love is embodied. It is feminine in nature, not in gender, but in essence, receptive, intuitive, cyclical, deeply alive. This is why it was targeted. When trauma becomes cyclical, when pain is worshipped, and when emotions are feared, the emotional body becomes a commodity, a battery, a portal for emotional harvesting instead of vessels for divine remembrance. The divine feminine, the principle of life, bearing intuition, manifestation, and emotional depth, has been repeatedly distorted by these off-planet systems. They could not create on their own. They required feminine energy to birth realms, womb, the physical and energetic to anchor timelines, emotional frequency to build structures. And so they used the feminine. They twisted sacred sexuality into power games, turned creation into control, encouraged feminine beings to abandon their truth, intuition, and worth. This distortion wasn't about women alone. It was about the sacred feminine capacity within all beings to feel, hold, and create. The Saturn construct may be stubble, but its signature can be recognized. Looped emotions with no resolution. Emotional exhaustion after spiritual or emotional exposure. Urges to self-sacrifice or suppress feeling. Savior energies that deem devotion without truth. If it drains your field, feeds on your hopes, or makes your emotion feel like liability, it is not of source. Reclaiming the emotional body and divine sovereignty. Turn inward. The true temple is inside. Feel fully. Let emotions move, not loop. Close all contracts. You decide what ends. Reclaim manifestation. You are the one who brings timelines into beings. Honor the feminine. She is not here to be used. She is the architect of light. The Saturn Cube is dissolving. The divine feminine rises, not in opposition, but in restoration. The emotional body is no longer a battery for false gods. It is a temple of living light, once more guarded, sovereign, and free. This is Makalasi. Thanks for listening. Peace.